BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. Sleeping tabs, as many of you may know who do use Microsoft Edge for desktop, is a feature that's found on the System and Performance page that helps you optimize the browser's performance and save system resources by putting in active tabs to sleep after a specified amount of time. Now, just to do a quick recap, in case you were unaware about the feature, sleeping tabs works in conjunction with efficiency mode, depending on your efficiency mode settings. And you also have the option to put those inactive tabs to sleep in the background after 12 hours of inactivity, right down and through to 30 seconds of inactivity. Now, according to a new and recent blog post by Microsoft, sleeping tabs, which did become fully active in Edge Stable version 105, and that was 3 versions ago. We are currently using Edge version 108, which is the latest stable release. But back when Microsoft did roll out Edge version 105, that's when the feature really got improved and became fully active in the browser. Now, according to this new and recent blog post by Microsoft, they say that in September of this year, 2022, they slept 1.38 billion tabs to relieve memory pressure on Windows devices as part of this update and improvement to sleeping tabs, which, as mentioned, became fully active in Edge version 105. Now, what sleeping tabs basically does, according to Microsoft, is it lets you resume a tab and a web page faster that's been put to sleep, rather than having to reload the whole web page or the website or that tab, which at the end of the day can save memory and helps you to work faster. And according to Microsoft and the blog post, a sleeping tab saves 83% of its memory on average. So that's a 83% memory saving on average, according to Microsoft. Now, on that note, I did post a video maybe a good couple of months ago about sleeping tabs. And in that video, I mentioned that sleeping tabs, on average, per sleeping tab that is sleeping, can save approximately 39 megabytes of RAM per tab. So if you times that by 1.38 billion, as Microsoft is claiming, the amount of tabs they did sleep in the month of September, that means that Edge had a saving of around about, give or take, 54 petabytes of RAM in 1 month, give or take. So it's a huge amount of RAM, but that's according to Microsoft. And my next question, though, is how did Microsoft get that information? So obviously there's a lot of telemetry, phone-in home going on between Edge and Microsoft. So obviously that's a bit of a privacy concern. And another thing is, sleeping tabs is a great feature. I use it. It's actually enabled by default in the browser, and I think it does actually work. But I have noticed, and I don't know if you would agree with me, but I have noticed that the Edge browser is becoming very bloated of late. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of new features that a lot of users don't actually use on a day-to-day basis. So Edge is almost feeling like its own operating system. So there's a lot of bloat. So even though sleeping tabs is a good feature, personally, I just feel that Microsoft should just start de-bloating the browser a little bit. And maybe just, not add so many features that, as far as I know, in my experience, most users don't really use on a day-to-day basis. But nonetheless, that's just a personal opinion. But if you aren't using sleeping tabs, it is enabled by default. So you may have not even noticed that you are using the feature, but go fiddle around in the settings as shown. Just go fiddle around. You get to that by heading to your settings, System and Performance, and you can change a couple of settings to your own choice and preference, and then hopefully save system resources and optimize the browser's performance. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.